Day 64. Crossing the interstate into, well, towards Shenandoah National Park. With the sounds of the interstate fading away behind me, I can finally hear myself think. So day 64, the plan for today is to go about 21 miles to Black Rock Shelter, or there are some places to camp near Black Rock Peak, where I understand it's a great place to watch the sunrise and the sunset. But the wind's supposed to pick up significantly tonight, so the shelter will likely be a better option. It's down lower, and so Jen is going to meet me 6 miles before the shelter, and then camp tonight, and she's getting a shuttle and having her car dropped off about 6 miles ish after the shelter, and so that's where she'll take off tomorrow, and then I'll just keep heading north. So that's the plan. Speaking of plans, I have made some long-range plans. Peggy is going to come to Harper's Ferry and hike for 3 nights with me, 4 days, 3 nights. And it looks like Jen is going to come as well. Peggy and Jen are old friends from way back to their childhood. So yeah, that's of course that's 9 days away, and I don't know, maybe 180 miles. So but off in the future, that's my planning. One thing in terms of trail conditions, and getting trail legs and that kind of thing, you get rocky sections of pathway, and I've noticed that the rocky sections don't impact me as much, and I'm sure anybody that has hiked for very many weeks knows this, but I don't know if anybody's talked about it much, but the ankle strength is really improved. I assume in a way of like an ice skater, a beginner skater with weak ankles versus a seasoned skater with really strong ankles. And so I can go through a rocky section and not be nearly as affected as I was in the beginning. And so I'm hoping that's going to help me in northern Pennsylvania. Oh, I just saw a northbounder. I was hoping with I think it was 6 days off trail that more northbounders would catch up. So that seems to be the case. I just saw, I think it said his trail name is Hawaii. And so he seems to be on a mission today. He's cruising north, but we may end up at the same shelter. We'll just have to see. I'm on Calf Mountain, and it's the it's the first sort of peak in the going north into the Shenandoah Park. It's kind of meadow-like up here. It has a broad top. Man, they're really putting this modern art way out in the woods. All right, there goes Hawaii. This is Little Calf Mountain. It's got a better view than Big Calf. Hawaii is trying to do it in 4 months. So he's cruising along pretty good. And he's got my problem with losing too much weight. So we've been discussing ways to stay fatter. Lots of birdies. There has been some suggestion that I add music to my videos, so I'm gonna think about it, and I will get back with y'all. This view behind me is just so nice. It makes me happy. So I've been thinking about what genre of music I would play, and I'm kind of thinking Cold War era Latin American protest songs. Yeah, that sounds good. I caught up to Jen about 1 mile from the shelter. So she got on the trail about 5 miles ago.